A major announcement: new shirts on sale. SB 357. They come in black and white, and in different shapes and sizes. And we have the shirts with the logo up there, as you can see with the silhouette and the black shirt. And you can get them at the Instagram pages right here. Follow the Instagram page, and don't forget like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope y'all enjoy the video. Hey, what's up, baby? This is Kim Sides on another segment of My Mondays. Today's segment of My Mondays, what I just want to talk about is, so last week I went to the bank, y'all, and like I don't want to talk about like what I went to the bank for, but I went to the bank and I actually got like what I desired to get. And when I went to the bank, y'all, and after I got out from the bank, y'all, I know this is a little bit of a story, but after I got out of the bank, y'all, I was just calling my big brother Motown up, and pretty much what I was telling him is like, y'all, like I'm not I don't feel like I'm completely financially literate, but what I feel like I'm financially mature. And I don't want to talk about like why I'm financially mature, but what I do want to talk about is like what I was telling my brother Motown. I was just like, yo, we need a clear definition of maturity because like to me, like when I was telling him, like my definition of maturity is just basically knowing when something is too much. And what I'm pretty much is just getting at, and one of the analogies that I use, and I didn't even use the financial part, but I pretty much is just using this like, yo, like even as adults, like yo, when we was kids, like when we indulged in like playful behavior, yeah, it was cool. But then like when you were adults, and now if you indulge in playful behavior, it's cool, but there's a certain cutoff you gotta have. There's certain moments when you gotta know like when to stop playing and when you can't play. Because I think like even as adults, like man, we go to certain venues and like yeah, we're just gonna have fun. We're going to engage in some goofy behaviors, but then we get into certain other venues, we're gonna be more strict and we're gonna be more straightforward. But compared to someone who doesn't know how to tone that down and just keep it to a certain level, I consider that immature. I mean, even like emotional immaturity, like someone like hey, like someone that like lashes out and have like temper tantrums. Yeah, it's cool in certain moments. Like let's say like you get upset about something. It's cool to be upset. It's cool to show emotion. It's cool to like yeah, you scream at you every once in a while. Like you gotta get it out. You gotta get it out, but you gotta also know that there's a moment for that even as well. Because like if someone is always throwing temper tantrums, do you consider that mature or you consider that immature? That's like emotionally maturity. And that's just what I'm just talking about, y'all. Just like knowing when and what not and when and what not to do in certain moments, and then there's knowing like how much of it you can and cannot do. Because like I said, even like me consider myself financially mature. Yeah, there's certain times like where I know like, I can spend a lot of money, but then there's certain times I know I gotta bag out of spending not so much money, and I think like that just puts me in a good situation with myself financially. And this video is not meant to be too long, but just understand this, y'all. Like maturity comes in different forms, but just know like there's always a place and a moment for everything, and that's just in all aspects of health. That's financially, emotionally, intellectually, socially, just all aspects of health. So if you don't get anything out of this video, just get that. And with all that just being said, yo, this is Kim Sites on another segment of My Mondays.